Hello, and welcome back to the Dungeons & Dragons Podcast UK. My name is Yazmin, and I will be the DM.
Hi, my name's Colin, and I play Cuin de Greymont, a Paladin from Gavany.
Hi, I'm Spencer. I play Caddo Chasseur, a cleric also from Gavany.
Hi, I'm Brian, and I play Ogvar Surefort, a ranger from Kessig.
Hi, my name is Samantha, and I play Elora Greyvale, a sorcerer from Nephalia. The group scale the spiral staircase to the second floor, where they discover a desk in an office space, plus a multitude of books. Moving carefully upwards to floor 3 revealed a couple of would-be criminals camping out. Slumbering softly with sword in hand was a barbarian and his sidekick. The team decide to make them dead, and with weaponry primed, they are about to make their move. Episode 32. Feeling the burn.
So, Caddo and Gallo, you're going for the big guy. Who's going for the little guy? You're going for the little guy, okay. Yeah. So, as you're stood there and you're having these conversations happen in quite rapid succession as you're trying to decide what to do. But with Cuin's noise, the noise Cuin's been making, they are actually rousing. They're just surfacing from sleep. And you're deciding to attack them. Yes. So, roll to hit, the three of you.
Which dice? D20.
D20.
13.
Plus add your, what you shooting?
My heavy crossbow.
15.
6 to it.
I believe it rhymes with clucking
Yeah,
bell.
19.
8 all in.
19.
Okay, so we've got a
15.
15 on the little guy.
From
Cuin. From Cuin.
8 all in.
8 all in from Caddo. On the big guy, Caddo. We've got a
19.
19 all in from Gala. Okay. So
We're definitely hitting now.
8.
At least one of us.
Hopefully.
What did you have, sorry, Cuin?
15.
15. Okay.
Oh,
So-
no, sorry, 16.
Do we get any sort of bonus on the basis
16.
they're prone and
Yeah,
not alert?
9 plus 7.
Had you actually approached them to do coup de grace, you would have, and you'd have scored an automatic critical hit. However, because you haven't, you don't get any bonuses. Well, actually, they're actually flat. They are flat-footed, so it's a lower AC you have to target against.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
So we have to start off with Gala with a 19, which is a massive hit. With a 19, you hit. Roll your damage.
3.
Okay, 3 points of damage.
Better than now.
It's not bad. Okay, and then we have Caddo with an 8, and you're attacking the Barbarian. And with an 8, you don't hit. Your bolt flies slightly higher than the Barbarian. You can almost imagine that Gallo's bolt is hit first, and it's starting slightly, which means your bolt just hasn't hit as this Barbarian's kind of turned in reaction to the pain. And with a 16 Cuin, you roll damage.
3.
3 points of damage. Okay. So,
So at this, is there like a little ledge that Ogvar could possibly like try and see? Can he kind of jump up a bit?
You can just about see over the edge of this. It's almost like you're like that.
Okay.
Just your eyes above it, but you can't. You're not in a position to take any practical action.
Okay.
Okay.
Just sensible.
So, everyone roll initiative.
Yay.
So yeah, D20 again. You got your initiative.
You did hit him, though,
Add
didn't
it to
you?
it.
Oh,
Yeah, 3
no! No!
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Minus 2.
If you got a nat 1, it's a nat 1.
Oh, my God.
Oh no.
Morning, chaps! Breakfast is ready.
I got a 2, so I'm 4 in total. I'm 4 in total, and I rolled a 2.
Go well, this people.
Right, okay, so who rolled the highest?
Well, I got a 12 all in.
12, 2, 1.
I rolled a 6 all in.
Okay, so you rolled a 19. What is your dexterity modifier?
Dex modifier is a +2.
+2. Right, okay. So first up, we've got the Barbarian, the big guy.
Happy days.
So the Barbarian's up first. 2, 3.
Good news is he's got to get up first.
Oh, and Esther. Let's not forget Esther. Roll Esther.
Yeah, it takes time to
Okay, no, never mind.
full action.
The Barbarian's not first. Esther's up first with a natural
good
20.
old Esther.
With a natural 20.
Woo!
We do love Esther.
Yeah, we do love Esther.
I'm starting to worship Esther.
Amison's out, Esther's in.
Ogvar. Starting off with the first round of combat, we have Esther. And Esther's going to hold her turn. Because she's very aware that the three of you are still downstairs. She's going to, I'm going to wait here until the rest of you get up. I don't want to get in the way. So next up we have the Barbarian. The Barbarian is going to use his full action to stand up. Ogvar, your turn.
Okay, so there are still 2 people in the stairs in front of me, is that correct?
Yes.
So I won't be able to get past them.
No.
Can I climb over the railing?
So what you've got your stairs, they're open. No, because you come from the office. So the stairs have got a wooden panelling inside the sides of them. You can make me, bearing in mind that's kind of at head height, make me a climb check, please.
No problem.
Please don't fall.
It's going to be a 6 all in.
You attempt to climb it, and you've got your hands over the ledge, and you're just kind of jumping on the spot because you can't get enough momentum up on the stairs because they're really thin. You've got no momentum to actually get any bounce up to actually pull yourself over.
Okay.
So no, you can't climb up over the wall.
Okay, we'll just have to
Stay there.
stay there and possibly just give Gallo a bit of a shove in the back, so like, move up.
Okay. So then next up we have the Rogue. The Rogue is going to spend his action getting up, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Cuin.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
8 + 7 is 15.
+7 is a 15. 15 hits. Roll your damage.
Here we go.
Good man.
That's 9.
9 points of damage. Okay. So, as he's starting to get up, he's still quite groggy. He's like, oh God, who are you? Who are you? As he's getting up, as he gets up to stand up, you swing after having swung your flail downwards.
Morningstar.
Oh, your Morningstar, sorry. After having swung your Morningstar downwards, you then bring it back on the uphand. And as he started to get up, you catch him in the midriff, and you actually hit him with so much force that you actually pull him up onto his feet, and he slams back into the wall. His head flies back, knocking his head, and he's like, ah! And he slumps forward, and you can see that it looks like his chest is being caved in slightly on the one side. You've done some nasty damage to him in that single blow, and he is completely unprepared for it. So, next up we have Caddo.
Have I got room there to move the other side of Elora and still have line of sight on the Barbarian and shoot?
How much movement have you got?
20.
25, I think. Yeah, because I'm only lightly armoured, not fully.
Should be on your
I thought
front
we had spell
page.
mark.
Under, round by the initiative.
Underneath your fortitude and reflex saves.
Is it?
Oh,
Right.
Down
Yeah,
by your
but-
spell resistance.
30 foot.
30
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. It's 20 to here. So
Yeah.
next
So I
to
could go
Laura.
the other side of Elora and still be
Yes.
able to fire.
Yes.
Okay, so other side of Elora, another crossbow fire at the Barbarian.
Okay, roll to hit. Have you reloaded your crossbow though?
I've got rapid reload, so it's a free action, isn't it?
Your weapon? Is that a feat, is it?
Yeah, it's one of my 2 feats. Rapid reload and improved turn on my 2 feet. So reloading is a free action.
Oh, then yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it.
But then, of course, if you roll a 3, it's no use to you anyway.
As you're moving, you reload as you go. And you turn around and you aim your crossbow at this barbarian. He's still kind of like standing up and folding ever so slightly, and he just seems to unfold even further and further and further. There's no end to this bloke. But you go to shoot, and it's just an unlucky shot. You miss. It just goes slightly wide. And next up we have, unless you want to, do you want to do anything else?
No, I can't hit a barn door today, can I?
Okay. Next up we have Elora.
Right, I'll have a go at flinging an orb of acid in their general direction.
Okay,
If
roll
they're
to
next
hit.
to each other. And then again, maybe I won't because that's 7 all in.
Does Orb of Acid have splash damage? Sorry.
No. No, it doesn't.
And who were you aiming at?
Well, I was
In
aiming
between
at
the two.
Yeah. See if I could get... Well, I would have picked the largest of the two rather
Okay,
than...
so you're aiming for the Barbarian.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hit, surprisingly enough. You actually, it kind of underpowers and it hits against the table. It splashes over the table.
Damn. That one's gone off wrong.
Anything else you want to do?
Where am I?
You're there, on the far side.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay... Well, I'll move back 10 foot.
You literally can't.
I can't. Right, then I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, out the window.
Oh, right, I'm literally up against the wall.
Still
Right, no,
Easter.
okay. That's
Gassy move.
fine.
Okay, so next up is Cuin.
Well, the rogue, I'm going to have a go again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Go on, finish him off.
22.
Oh, that'll do.
What did you roll?
A 15 and I've got 7.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Come on, big numbers, big numbers.
Oh, down.
Okay, roll again.
Good boy.
10.
10 points.
What die are you rolling?
D8, got an 8 plus 2.
8 plus 2.
Okay.
I believe it sounds like a kaboom.
Wow.
Describe it.
Well, as I brought the my Morningstar down once, I brought it back across, and this time I'm just going to bring it directly round in a semicircle, sort of like a hook, to the side of the small fellow's head.
Right. Your Morningstar makes contact with the side of his head, and you can hear the sound of skull breaking under your strength. And he crumples, and you've got so much force that as you drag your arm around, he actually gets kind of like hooked on your Morningstar, and the centrifugal force actually flings him off around the other side of the room. You hit him that hard. He goes flying, and he just slumps, lifeless.
That looks like one of them's sorted. Right, the big fellow.
You
Right.
hear a cry from the Barbarian going, "No!" And we're on to Gallo.
Oh, let's see, shall we? Your friend's dead, and I'm going to kill you. Right.
Do you want to kill him? Or do you want to... I mean, he might just give up.
give up? What's the fun in that? Right then.
You probably want to make some space, so
Yes, I'm going to move up because I've got a speed of 30 feet.
Okay.
How far can I move?
So you can go back next to Esther.
if you get to
wish.
next to Esther, can we then fit?
You can move six squares or 6 hexes.
I can't see. I can't
I'm
see the. I
still-
can't see the boxes. Will you be able to fit up on the floor if he moves next to Esther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gives us enough room. Then. So just next to Esther.
I'm going right forward.
Always going after him.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna. Can I swap from the crossbow to the battle axe? Or is it
No,
in
because
direction?
swapping a weapon will take up a movement action.
Okay.
So you could swap it, but you wouldn't be able to take any further action.
So you'd
Uh,
be-
So
What else?
your turn is basically consisted of. Do you have that sheet I gave you?
Yes.
That sheet should basically explain everything you can do on a turn.
So if you've moved, you could now shoot your crossbow, and then your next turn, you could not move, change your weapon,
That's true.
and attack with it.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing, sorry?
I'm gonna fire my crossbow.
You haven't reloaded it.
See, I thought that. I could fire it.
Are you, are you a rapid reloader?
I don't know.
No, you didn't use
No.
rapid reload as a feat.
No.
Because reloading your crossbow is a full round action. Because you've got the feat,
Yeah.
you don't have that issue. But reloading your crossbow takes an entire turn to do. What you can do is if you take a movement action, you can spend another movement action effectively starting the reload on your crossbow to finish it off the next turn and then be able to have one more thing to do.
Can I use my movement or my other action for reloading now?
Yeah, you can start a reload
Yeah.
now.
I'll do that then.
Okay, so you're starting to reload. Okay, so next up we have Esther.
look, she hasn't finished. She well later.
She delayed, didn't
Oh
she?
yeah, she did. She'll go at the end then, and she'll just say, Well, I think you've got it covered. So, I'll just stay over here. I'll stay out of the way, and that will be her missed turn and her next turn. She's just spending it talking. She's just giving you like, yes, sir. Very well, good job. She's giving you a bit of a pep talk. She doesn't see the need to interfere in this fight. You're doing pretty good on your own.
Sorry, can you just re-describe the barbarian's weapon for me, because I missed it?
A great sword.
A great sword. I assume he's...
Yeah. He was cuddling it like a teddy, but now he's got it
He's
properly.
double-handing it.
Yeah, he's got both hands on it. It's hanging over his shoulder, and he's there going, ugh, ugh. He doesn't quite know what to do with himself. He's just seen his friend just tossed around and killed. Okay, so you can knock the rogue. So if you want to knock the rogue figure over.
This one?
Yep, just knock him over. He's out of the fight. He's gone.
He's slightly more than that. Okay, now, yeah.
Cuin's got a big grin on his face.
The Barbarian is up next.
Oh.
The Barbarian is in a bit of a bad mood because you've just killed his friend. The Barbarian is going to charge Cuin, and meanwhile he's shouting, "No! I'll kill you!" And he takes a massive heft of a swing.
Is he raging?
He is raging.
Oh, a raging barbarian. His brain's gone bursty quack, so you can't mind control.
25 to hit.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, so he hits you, and he is going to do 2d6 plus his strength. His strength is... what's his strength? He's got a +3, a +5 on his... So he charges up to you, and he gets +2 to charge anyway, so that would be 27 to hit, but it doesn't really matter. And he is doing... 11 points of damage onto you. He charges up to you, and he swings his greatsword in a wide sweeping arc, and he just kind of bypasses your shield, and he just goes crashing straight into you. And there's no sense. You look into his face, and his face is just contorted. He's screaming at you as he goes, and there's just kind of like there's no recognition anyway. You can just tell it's primal at this point. Okay. And next up we have Ogvar.
Okay, so now Ogvar can come up to the top of the stairs.
Yep.
And hopefully... So now at the top of the stairs, hopefully he can... Is the Barbarian, like, up in Cuin's face?
He's gone over to Cuin, hasn't he?
Yeah, the Barbarian's moved up to
Okay,
Cuin, yeah.
so I can shoot across the table at him with the composite longbow.
Roll to hit.
16.
16 hits.
Okay, brilliant.
Good work.
Roll your damage.
Too late to use point blank shot now, isn't it? Yeah. We started.
Point blank shot.
+1 to hit and +1 to attack.
You didn't declare it,
No.
so yeah.
Isn't that one of your feats?
It is a feat, yeah.
Yeah, it's continuously active.
Oh, it's
then.
continuously
Oh, is it?
active.
So yeah,
Okay.
it's not a special ability, so you don't have to like kind of say I'm using this. It's
Okay.
just something which you've got, which constantly occurs.
Yeah, I'm not in range for any of
Okay, so it doesn't take effect then.
Okay, no worries. 1d8 +1. It'd be 9 points of damage.
Good work.
Okay,
I'm liking the 8s
Nice.
from you guys today.
so are you doing anything else?
No, I'm just going to stay towards the top of the stairs.
Okay, Caddo, you're up next.
I don't think I'm going to cast a spell because I think some curing might be needed afterwards. I might save it for that. Let's crossbow bolt him again. Come on.
Okay, roll to hit.
Come on. I must be able to hit him once. Right, I'm going to use my luck domain.
Okay,
1 free reroll a day.
okay, reroll then.
Because that he didn't hit last time, so it's not going to hit this time.
Good
is it?
use. Good use of luck.
Oh!
He's just rolled a nat 1!
That's very lucky.
The crossbow falls apart.
It doesn't really align with the concept of using my luck, does it?
Oh dear. I mean, you used your luck, it was just bad luck.
Addison vomits in my helmet again.
You go to fire this crossbow bolt, and you just get this, and the bolt slides along the shaft of the crossbow, but it doesn't actually fire. You're not sure what's wrong with it, but something's not right there.
Oh, good.
Okay, so next up we have Elora. Unless you wanted to move or anything.
And I'm feeling quite depressed at this moment.
Okay.
I'm hanging my head kind of in a feeling of shame at my inability to use the weapon given to me by God to hit a huge human being who isn't that far away.
Okay, so Elora, you're next.
Okay, Laura's going to go with the orb of acid again,
Okay.
but before she casts it, she's going to raise her hand to cast it, and she's just going to say, "You should give up now. I'm telling you." But she already knows he's raging, he's a barbarian, he's not going to calm down.
Yeah.
So she's just going to raise her hand and fire the orb of acid straight out of her outstretched
And
hand.
you're firing into melee, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you take a -2 penalty on that roll.
Oh, crap. That would be a 1 all in then.
You rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, at least it's not a natural one.
Yeah,
No.
it's not working for...
Yes, because I'm not.
The magic casters aren't having a good day, are we? It's not a day for magic casters.
No.
So you raise your hands to fire this orb of acid, and once again you underpower it and it goes straight into the table and splashes over the table again.
Oh, god damn! That's so annoying!
Okay. Cuin, you're up next.
I'm going to give him a smash with my Morning Star.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's 18.
Hits. Roll damage. What's your critical threat range for Morningstar? Is it 19, 20?
It's Morning Star is a 20 and it's time 2. There is no
Okay.
critical hit range.
Okay, so roll your damage then.
8. That's 8.
8 points of damage. Okay.
Good numbers again.
Nice, yeah. Nice.
He is, I mean, you look up into his face and he's positively frothing at the mouth. There's nothing there, it's primal, it's animal, and you just take another swing and you land a really good hit again. And, you know, you're kind of hitting, with his size, you're kind of hitting around his midsection. You just kind of hit him in the hip area, and you can see his body kind of jolt and rock from the force as you've kind of got streams and rivulets of blood running down where your Morning Star's kind of just pierced in. But he doesn't seem to be slowing down any. There is just no he doesn't register the pain, he doesn't register the hit. You know, you can't see any kind of flinch, any wince, there's nothing there. He's raging, you can't feel it.
Okay.
And we
Okay.
love a barbarian.
So,
Well, I mean, that's just a bugger also.
oh wow, you want to go there, do you?
I'll get you smacked.
Okay, so Gala, you're up next.
Can I? So have I finished reloading my crossbow?
Yeah, so the first part of your turn will be spent finishing reloading,
Yep.
which means you can either move or you can attack at this point.
I'm going to attack.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh yeah. 8.
Okay. 8, and you're firing into combat, so that's a -2 on that on top of it.
If he's facing Cuin, is he firing? Are we all firing into the side of him?
Yes.
Does that help us in any way?
Not really, no.
Worth a try.
Because at the moment there's no threat of flanking from anybody. Nobody's actually causing any flanking, and because he's in melee combat with Cuin, firing into combat in that way will give you a penalty.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Barbarian. So you fire your crossbow and it just flies wide. It doesn't come anywhere near hitting him, it just flies wide. Okay. And next up we have Esther. At this point, Esther's going to join in. She's going to pull out her longbow and she is going to fire. Okay.
Come on, Esther.
It's either really good or really bad, isn't it?
She's either shot Cuin in the back of the head.
Clever done balance. Natural 20 and natural 1.
Hey! Go, Esther!
So it's a 32 to hit with one and a natural 1 on the other. Okay, so the first shot she fires off. D8 plus 4, and it threatens a critical, so she's going to try and confirm critical, which she does. She hits critical range, so she's going to do D8, 8 plus 4, so that's 12. So she does 12 points of damage. So the first shot she fires off, you can see that she is hyper focused, and she shoots this arrow, and she doesn't shoot. She shoots the bow, and the arrow flies and it lands itself plumb in this barbarian's shoulder joint as he's raging, and it buries itself deep right until the fletching. And you can see that it's done some serious damage here. The second shot, she attempts to fire off in rapid succession, and as she pulls back on the bowstring, the bowstring snaps. She's, oh, drat it! Oh, terribly sorry.
Well, the first one was good, Esther.
Yeah, first one was a very good shot.
Thank you. And it's on to the barbarian.
So if she's buried an arrow that deep into his shoulder, can he still use a two-handed weapon?
Yes.
He's raging. He won't feel it, even if it's doing more damage inside of him. He won't feel the pain of it.
But the thing is, until you get to 0, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do.
As he takes swings,
Just fishing.
as he takes swings, it will do more damage because he's aggravating the wound. But because he's raging, there's just no registration of the pain. He doesn't register. Whereas someone normally go, oh no, I can't do that. It's like with the brain, when you could bite through your own finger, but the brain goes, well, hang on, you don't want to do that.
Mental block.
Yeah, all the mental inhibitions have gone. He just doesn't care anymore.
Bloody barbarians.
Yep. So, barbarian.
Literally, actually.
Yeah, this one is anyway. So the barbarian is going to take a swing at Cuin because he's single-mindedly going for Cuin now. With a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, so he takes an almighty swing at you, but you manage to kind of duck and bob away in time, but as he takes a swing, he also deals more damage to himself, and he takes 3 points of damage from the arrow left remaining in his shoulder. So, next up we have Ogvar.
Okay, Ogvar is going to move round towards the anti-clockwise direction of the room.
Yep.
Just to be a bit closer to Galore.
Yeah. So you're kind of moving forward around, yeah?
Yes, sort of around that way. So I can still have line of sight through there?
Just about, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I will now be close enough to do point blank shot.
Yep.
And I will attack again with the longbow.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay.
With a -2 penalty on it.
-2, okay. So it's going to be a -1.
Yeah.
Okay, that will be a 10.
10 to hit, and 10 does not hit.
Okay, no problem.
You fire your bow, and I mean, though he's engaged in combat with Cuin, Cuin's just kind of ducked away, and this lunging action of him sweeping his greatsword around with both hands, he's moved forward with it, and where your shot would have landed perfectly, it's just skimmed over his back as he's kind of lunged forward.
Okay.
Next up we have Caddo.
Sorry, I've moved forward there. So I've still got line of sight. How many squares am I away from Cuin now?
4, so it's 20 foot.
Ah, come on. This crossbow's going to work. This crossbow is going to work at some stage today.
Okay.
I'm going to have a pop.
So you're using your rapid reload. You reload it, and there doesn't seem to be any issue with the crossbow. You think maybe perhaps you didn't quite hook it in well enough, and it just hasn't provided the power, the spring power to propel your bolt. So roll to hit.
I'm feeling good this time.
Natural 1.
Oh!
No! Is that a natural 20?
20!
Critical.
Whoa, okay. So, roll again to confirm the critical hit.
Oh, yes.
16.
Confirms the critical.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
What
is your critical on your
light
crossbow?
times 2.
Times 2. Okay, so roll your... Is it a D8?
It's a D8.
It's a D8. On
Roll your
crossbow.
D8.
Oh, yes!
That's an 8.
Yes!
That'd be an 8, so we'll be doing
Double it.
16.
Plus, if you haven't got anything on a crossbow as an extra, have you?
No, because...
Okay, so you do 16
Nobody cast a bless
points.
or anything like that, did they? No. Right.
Okay. Describe it.
So I'm suddenly feeling very good about myself as I realise that my crossbow isn't broken. So just take a deep breath. Think about the Almighty. Take careful aim. Squeeze the trigger very gently on a deep breath. And I can just see this bolt going in a beautifully straight line towards the barbarian's head. I feel a great joy as I feel it thwack into his open mouth.
Oh!
Going through the back of his throat. and somewhat sort of exploding the back of his head through his neck area. I'm hoping.
Yep.
That's what it looks like from where I am.
Yeah.
Is what
You
it's
get
done.
this almost like Swan Lake kind of air, like doot 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 doot, as you've got this very serene feeling come over, and there's just absolute carnage and violence in the barbarian's direction. He drops to the ground, dead as a doornail.
I say, rather a good shot there.
Well, that was very impressive. Well done.
Thank you very much. I'm going to drop to one knee.
Yep.
A short prayer. A short prayer is required.
Yeah.
Yes.
Having regathered myself, how's everybody feeling?
All right.
Yeah, I'm good here.
I'm feeling good, thank you.
I think they're going to need the decorators in after that
Yeah,
display over the wall.
Well, yeah, I know I've melted a few things recently. It's not been good.
Yeah, he done have give a whack when he makes contact, of course. Yes, but he's done now. I suppose we better check his gear.
Yes, well done, Cuin, because that was also there was a couple of really good hits in there. So,
I'm gonna search. First of all, I'm gonna search the rogue. Was it?
Okay, so you're going to go over to the rogue, and you're going to roll me a search check.
That's 9 plus 9. That's 9.
Okay, so you take a look at the rogue, and you find he's got leather armour on, and he's got a masterwork short sword.
Well, I shall.
Along with that, you find on his person 8 gold, 5 silver, 3 copper.
8 gold, 5 silver,
3 copper.
3
Yep.
C.
Could I potentially go and search the barbarian?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Okay, so you go over to the barbarian, roll me a search check.
Sure.
15
Plus.
plus 2, is it? Plus 2.
Okay, so you've got a 17. Okay, so with the 17, you find that he has hide armour, and you find his greatsword. Also about his person, you find 11 gold, 10 silver, and 12 copper. And while you're rustling about in his pockets, you also find a masterwork dagger. It's just a plain dagger, it's not a silver dagger, but you find a masterwork dagger. Okay, what's
And his
everyone else?
greatsword, I assume.
Oh yeah, can I have his great sword and I'll return you your...
Do you have proficiency? I mean, you can take it as much if you want it, but just
Yeah.
checking your proficiency.
Is it a specialist weapon? It probably is, isn't it?
it's a heavy weapon.
Two-handed martial, I think it is.
I thought all
imagine
martial weapons were a fighter had.
I'd have thought a fighter would have been able to
I
wield a
think so.
double-handed
Simple
weapon like
martial.
that.
Great sword, yes,
Yeah,
but like the bastard sword
no.
is exotic.
Yeah.
So
Right,
yes, he
it's a
would
bit harsh.
be.
You've not even met that sword.
Yeah, you can use a great sword.
I'm going to equip my great sword because I feel like it's probably time to equip that.
Yeah.
Did you say there were some kitchen cupboards?
Yes.
We have a bit of a route through the kitchen cupboards. I'm interested in finding things like coffee and tea and
Yeah. Roll
other
me a
useful
search.
things that might go into my pack.
Roll me a search check.
Oh, he's on fire again.
Literally.
It's a 4.
Oh.
It's a wonder I can work the drawers.
You find you find some wonky pans.
Wonky pans. Right, well, I'll leave the wonky pans where they are.
Okay. So you're there, kind of sitting, and Esther's going, "Oh dear me, my bow! Oh, drat it all! I may have to ask your help later, Ogvar, to try and find a replacement bowstring. I'm not too
okay.
sure on these things myself, but drat it all!"
No problem.
And she kind of
Later.
she takes off the remaining string and she kind of just chucks it on the floor and she puts the bow away and she goes, "Well, that does that, I suppose. Well, should we carry on then?"
Yes, I'm just going to lay on hands to myself.
How much are you healing up?
All 4.
All 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I suppose might as well go up to the next level. What do you think?
Yep.
Well, I guess that's 2 done. Let's see what else is in store. I don't know how many more floors there actually are in this place, but I'm sure we'll find out as we go up.
There's only one way to find out, I suppose.
Ogvar, I've got that battle axe for you again. Cheers for letting me borrow it.
Oh, not a problem. It's a shame it didn't come in handy, but always best to have something.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Ogvar will take it off him and just slide it in the holster next to his silver battle axe. So,
Okay.
yeah, fully equipped now.
Yeah. So,
What order do we want to go up these stairs then, people?
Well, on the tank.
Let's get you up the
Can I
front.
go second? Because I want to use this great sword.
Okay.
I'll
Spellcasters behind you.
I'll slide in third,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll go fourth then.
okay. So, you get to the top of the stairs. At the top of the stairs, there is a door.
Okay.
Cuin, is the door open?
I'll just give it a little turn.
It's locked.
It appears to be locked.
Can I manage to squeeze past them on the stairs, Gala and Cuin on the stairs?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to sort of flatten myself against the wall, and Elora's just going to squeeze up past them, and she's going to take the thieves' tools out of a pack and attempt to pick the lock.
Okay, roll me a open lock check.
That will be a 13 all in.
Okay, no, you don't manage to get the tumblers to click in. You just keep on losing it.
Okay, sorry Kieran, didn't work on this one.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Is this the last level? Or there's more to come?
You don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
Well, I suppose only one thing for it.
Well, actually, going back to that, you can make me a wisdom check. You know that it's roughly 90 foot tall and the first floor is about 30 foot.
I'm guessing we've worked out how
That doesn't
the first
mean
and
that there's
second
any more floors in the top.
Yeah.
19.
Oh,
Okay. With a 19 on a wisdom check, you know that the tower is about, the lighthouse itself is about 90 foot tall from bottom to top, and there's an observation deck on the top with the light in it, and then there's like a small kind of cap on it. So from this, and you know that the first floor is about 30 foot, but each floor after there has been about 10 foot. So you kind of stood there going, well, suppose so. So you think there's roughly about, you could say there's maybe about 4 more floors potentially. You don't definitely know there's more floors after this though.
Okay. Well,
Excuse me.
well, we need to get through this floor to get to the next. So I suppose the only thing for it is brute force.
Yeah, just try and put your shoulder against it or something, just try and force the door open.
can you see if the hinges go in or out?
Oh, that's a good point.
The hinges go.
You can see that the hinges go inwards. The door opens inwards.
Then it's
they
worth a
fold
whack.
in. Okay, so what? Galore, what do you reckon? Both give it a good old barge here.
Well, let me just get out the way first. So I'm just going to shimmy back down the stairs to my third position, because
Yep.
I really don't want to get sandwiched between these two.
Wise move.
Let's give it a good hit.
Okay.
Okay, you can both make me strength checks.
A 9.
17.
Modify to it as well.
Oh, yeah. 11.
11, it's okay, so you can add a plus. Can't add the modifier onto that one, so what did you have? 17?
17.
Yeah, you're able to give the door a good whack, and yeah, it pops open.
Okay.
Good teamwork, you two.
Right.
Just found a key, but alright.
Huh?
You could have just found the key, but alright.
Okay.
Keys. They're overrated.
Flower pot.
Don't mention to me about
Well-
keys and flower pots.
Cuin is the key.
Yeah.
He's the big red key.
I suppose I better have a look inside. So I'm gonna.
Does this door open? Which side is it hinged? Is it hinged to the wall side or is it hinged,
Hinged to the
ins-
wall side.
Oh, okay, all right.
So can they, once they've bashed it in, can they see anything inside there?
Yeah, so as you kind of open the door and the door flings back and hits against the wall,
Oh.
right in front of you, you can see a very small kind of roughly 5 foot by 5 foot cubed off area. It's got a door in the front of it, and you can see into the rest of the room. It looks like sleeping quarters.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go down and do my usual detect.
Yeah, you get no sense of evil from this room.
Well, I don't seem to be able to detect anything, but there's a box in the middle of the room. So,
Well, can you move forward? Because we're all stuck on the
So
stairs.
can you describe where this 5 foot bit is again?
It's right in front. It's on the wall, right in front of you, like 5 foot, like 5 foot, 5 foot.
So door, boxy bit, everything else on the right is room.
No. So the door opens up. There's a 5 foot gap, and then there's like a 5 foot box type of affair in front of that.
okay.
Attached to the wall?
Yes, attached to the wall.
And then the rest of the room is
The
off
rest
to
of
the
the
right.
room is off to the right. Yeah.
Can I search through the box?
It is. It's the height of the room basically.
All right.
This box.
Oh, so it's like a cubicle.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
That's
So
all
have we all managed to get into the room now?
Yes. Well.
Yeah, okay,
I'm
right.
assuming you've all filed into me.
Yes.
Let's all file up the stairs and
Yeah.
get in.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you file into the room, you get to see the rest of the room. The room is basically cut into two. It's almost bisected, and you can see that to your right there is what looks like two cubed off and separated bedrooms. The doors are gone from these. It looks like they've been pulled off the hinges, but you can't actually see where the doors have gone. But just from looking, you can see there are two beds in each of these rooms, and actually in this main area there's a table, there's a couple of chairs. It looks like there've been people potentially there. There's an abandoned card game on this table, and there's also a couple of bed rolls on the floor.
So it's a bit of a mess room type thing.
Yeah.
So 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
But in the middle bit, 2 bedrolls on the floor by the table.
On the other side from the table, so it's round the kind of curve where the stairs are.
Well, that
Bedrooms
makes...
this side,
Yeah.
table and bedrolls this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 foot square thing in the middle.
So that's 2 bed rolls downstairs, 2 bed rolls upstairs. That makes 4.
Oh, we've only found 3 people so far.
Well, yeah. Laura wants to just move up and have a look at this room. Is the door into this 5 foot box locked?
No,
Okay, can I open it and have a
Yeah.
look?
it's a toilet.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, while she's doing that, I'll go to the further away of the bedrooms.
Okay.
Did you say they had doors on them or openings?
They did have doors on them, but you can see they've been ripped up.
So I shall
Yeah.
go to the doorway and look into the furthest
Yep.
bedroom.
You look into the furthest bedroom, and you can see there's a bed, there's a wardrobe on the far wall, and just on your left, as you look round into the room, just on the left on the floor, there is another bedroll.
Okay, guys, there's another bedroll in here. That makes 5.
Oh.
I'm going to go in and I'm going to have a look in the wardrobe and under the mattress and have a good look around in the bedroom.
Okay. You have a good look round, and there is nothing to see.
Okay.
Can I look in the other bedroom?
Yeah.
Or is it the same situation?
You look in the other bedroom, and it's almost an exact mirror image of what Caddo has found in the other room.
With a bedroll.
Bedroll. Yeah.
Oh, so there's 6.
Well, we don't know that yet. Not till you tell us.
Well, there's another bedroll in here. So,
So that makes 6.
oh, we're in for a lovely time today.
Alora's going in and shutting the door. She needs a wee.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the table and gather up the playing cards. Is it a full set?
Yeah, it looks to be a full set. You'd have to spend the time to actually separate them out and see if they're all there, but it looks like a full set.
Okay, I'm going to take those, put them in my backpack.
Yeah, and also on the table you find... Can't pick it up.
Get ready to write this down because I'm going to pass it straight to
3
you.
silver.
I'm going to pass that straight to you, Cuin. Look what I found. Add that to the pot.
No, I can't. I was going to respond, but I can't say that because I'm busy spending a penny. A silver penny, apparently.
You did well, because I would have checked for paper first.
Well, I did contemplate that, actually, and then I thought, oh no, I'll just go in.
Right, and I assume, are there any more stairs?
Yes, there is another set of stairs going up.
Okay, once Elora's done, guys, I think probably we're ready to go up to the next one, aren't we?
Yes, okay. I'll go and stand guard at the
And no, it's
bottom
not.
of the stairs.
No, it's not dark in there because I've still got light on on the tip of my dagger, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole place is lit.
Oh well, I don't know.
Even
it's
inside
just
the
a
toilet.
box, wasn't it?
Oh, in the toilet?
Yeah.
No, the toilet's
Well,
not
that's
lit.
all right. I've got light already cast, so cool.
Right.
How many turns
I'm going to
does
go
that last?
behind
We both did it.
Cuin in the queue.
Yeah.
Okay.
It lasts for that.
It lasts
It's
a while,
10
doesn't
minutes per level, isn't it? 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with me. Yeah,
So we
we're
must
gonna-
be coming
we're
up,
gonna
I
be lit.
would
So
imagine.
your stick's still lit and your dead
Yeah.
is still lit. So we're not doing
Your
bad for a while.
light's probably going to go out with the
Yeah, I
next
was gonna
couple of
say,
minutes, you'd say. Okay.
Right. She's Elora's opening the door and closing the door behind her and saying, "Oh God, that's better, guys. Sorry about that. Just caught short."
I can smell it from here.
Oh, don't be so crash. It's just all the excitement.
Not needed. Hello, thank you.
No, I was going to say excitement's a weird name for it.
Should we treat the lady like a lady?
Well, she could have helped me with the net sooner.
Well, she did. But you were cheeky, so she let it fall back down.
Anyway, to the stairs, gentlemen. Let's focus on the job at hand.
Okay, right. I'll go first. So
Okay.
we'll go up the
Same order? Let's
same
hit
order.
the stairs
Yeah.
in the same order.
Yep.
Okay, so you take the stairs. You arrive onto this floor, and you are greeted with, in the middle of the room, is a massive mess and mangle of mechanical equipment. And you can probably say that this equipment is what will turn the lighthouse light.
So, this is just open. It's just an open floor. There's no door. We just.
No, because you can't see a door anyway.
Does it
Ogvar's going to shout from the back. What can you see?
Well, I can't see. I can only see a bit of it because Cuin and Gala are in front of me. What can you see, guys?
Cogs and metally bits.
Yeah, I'll just move. I'll just move in a bit further, keeping to the wall. Obviously, don't want to stand in the centre.
Yes, rub it in, Cuin. Thank you.
Is that where you're moving to? Is it around the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, as you kind of move round the wall and you're able to see around this column of mechanical machinery, you are able to see a set of a ladder, an iron ladder, and upon closer inspection it leads to a hatch above.
Is this on the wall or is this in the centre?
It's on the far side.
Far side.
Far side, outside wall.
Yes.
Where we are, does the mechanical equipment look like it's still complete and serviceable?
It looks, well, roll me a wisdom check.
Shouldn't ask these questions. That's just a straight wisdom check.
Yeah,
What am I
it's
looking at numbers for? Oh my lord.
4 plus whatever yours is.
Not enough, let's be honest.
No, looking at it, you don't have a foggy about lighthouse mechanics, but you can tell that it doesn't look like it's been scorched, cut, hit in any way, but it isn't moving.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I perceive anything else in this area? Obviously, I can't see through the columns, so can I kind of move around past Cuin and Gala and just see if there's anything? Can I do a complete circuit round here?
Show me what path you're taking.
Oh crap.
Which a bit of.
That was a loaded question.
I'm going to go around Cuin and Gala, and I'm going to go back towards the edge of the room in front of Cuin, and just gradually walk round and see what I can see ahead of me.
Is that black blob there the ladder?
That's where the hatch is above it and the ladder's below that. Okay.
And how high is
It's
the
10 foot
ceiling?
high.
10 foot.
Okay. So are you going all the way around this room, are you?
Oh, I'm going to start going round.
Okay. Make me a reflex save.
Oh well. Okay.
I think you'll find it rhymes with clucking bell.
That's a 9 all in.
Reflexes of a striking slug.
Okay. So you don't make the reflex save. Okay. And as you pass the ladder, a cone of searing flame shoots from within the mechanics of the lighthouse.
Ah!
And you take 6 points of damage.
Ow! Oh, for everything's sake.
You start catching on fire.
Oh, ah! Ow!
Do we see this?
Yes, you see the gout of flame. Assuming... okay, is it fine? Gala and Cuin, you see the gout of flame, but everyone else can hear Elora, and you hear the kind of of fire
Looks hot over there.
Whoa!
so
I'm
gonna
going to
go
stop, drop, and roll at this point.
Yep, okay, you managed to extinguish the fire.
Carefully, because obviously, everything's protected on my side anyway, so I'm just going to stop, drop, and roll lightly and flap my cloak about
Okay,
and
yep,
stuff.
you managed to put the fire out.
Oh, well done, because I was about to come put you out. By smothering you in a lot of water. Like gallons of it.
I don't think Rowan would like that.
You all right there, Laura?
I'm a little bit toasty, guys. I'd be careful. There was a gout of flame come out the wall there. Wasn't quite expecting that. Just really didn't expect that.
Out the wall or out the
Yeah,
metal?
I think it came out of the wall.
Is it
Come out the
metal?
wall?
No.
Mechanism, didn't it?
Oh, it came out the mechanism. Oh, sorry. It came out of the mechanism, out the wall there, out the mechanism.
Okay, so now you're round there. Are you feeling okay? Can you see?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a little bit singed, and I'll be fine.
Okay.
Just a bit
How's
surprised.
How's the bat?
Oh, he's all right. He's okay. Everything else is under the cloak and it's protected, so
Okay. Well, can you see anything now you're there?
I don't know. Now I've sort of finished dusting myself off and I'm still just smoking very lightly. Can I make a spot check to see if I can see exactly what it was? Where?
Yeah, roll a spot check.
No, that's a 6 all in. Haven't got a clue, guys. Pass.
Us magic casters are on fire today.
Well, quite literally.
You take a look around to see what the source of this was, and you can't. Are you still stood in the same place? Are you?
Oh well, I've stopped, dropped, rolled about a bit, and then stood up. So I'm not going to be directly in line with where I was, but I'm gonna got up and be just lightly smoking, obviously.
So you've got up from where you were rolling on the floor.
Yeah.
And you haven't actually moved any distance.
Well, no further. I mean, I've obviously rolled a few feet, haven't I? And then I've stood up.
So you've
5
rolled
foot.
a few foot.
Well, I would have done because
Okay.
I'm rolling. I'm not going to be in the same
Which
spot.
way have you rolled? Give me a hint.
I'm rolling back in.
I'd come towards us.
Yeah, back in the direction I
okay.
came from.
As you've kind of done the spot check, trying to see what is actually.
I thought she
caused-
was going to give me a percentage then, say whether I'd rolled left or right in my panic.
To see what's caused you to catch on fire and cause this damage on you. You can't see anything, but you do see that, after having travelled a little way round, there's nothing else in this room apart from the big mechanical thing in the middle, the load of mechanics, the turning mechanism, the ladder and the trapdoor.
So Ogvar's going to, seeing it that Elora's not been very successful going clockwise, Ogvar will go anti-clockwise round the top of the stairs towards.
Okay. Yep.
So you go. So we've just gone sort of to the other end of the stairs.
Yep. You can't see anything else in this room either.
Okay. So can't see anything untoward over here, but not quite sure what happened to you over there, Elora. And, I suggest we may move out of this in case it happens again.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. It's
Well, the only way up is the hatch, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, I suppose I better. Look, if you could just come slightly out of the way, I'll go and have a look at the.
yeah, sure.
ladder.
Yeah. I'll just shuffle out the way so that
Yeah.
Just
got line of
hang on
sight.
a second. Do you want to stick your head through a hatch if we're not sure where 3 people might be? You're going to be very exposed with your head stuck through a hatch, aren't you?
I can't see. We've got much choice.
Well, I was just thinking if there's some way that we can push the hatch from below and open it whilst we're still some distance below it.
I've got my great sword.
Guys,
I could
just
possibly-
hang on
You
1
would,
second,
so.
guys. Just give me 1 minute. Something I need to do.
Cuin, have you already moved?
I'm sorry, Matt, I did.
Yeah, I was talking to Elora to move, so I could move to have a look.
Right, so you've moved in front of the ladder.
Huh? Not quite in front of the ladder, no.
Okay.
But I will be.
Just a second, guys. I just need a moment's quiet, just for 1 minute. She's going to take that minute to cast Detect Magic in the area of the ladder and where she thinks that, she got kind of a bit toasted from.
Okay, what's the exact specifics of the spell?
The exact specifics are... Hang on, I shall just get my thingy. Bear with me. Okay. You detect magical auras. The amount of information revealed depends on how long you study a particular area or subject. First round, presence or absence of magical auras. Second round,
number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent aura. Third round, the strength and location of each aura. If the items or creatures bearing the auras are in line of sight, you can make spellcraft skill checks to determine the school of magic involved in each. Make 1 check per aura, DC 15 plus spell level, or 15 plus half caster level for a non-spell effect.
Right, okay. So what, is this just in the general area surrounding?
General area. I'm just basically looking for initial, in the first minute, because it's 1 minute per level. So I'm going to concentrate for probably, 2 rounds. I'm going to say 2, I'm going to declare 2 rounds. So for the first minute, I'm detecting magical auras, presence or absence of a magical aura. And in the second minute, I'm going to be detecting, if there is anything, I will be detecting the number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent one.
Right, okay. So you're going to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah.
How long are you doing the Detect Magic for?
Well, I can concentrate up to 1 minute per level, so I can concentrate up to 4 minutes. Do you want the sheet? I'll pass
I've
you
got
the
it here.
Oh right,
So,
okay.
a round isn't a minute, is it?
No, a round is 6 seconds.
So 1 minute of concentration is 10
Yeah.
rounds worth.
Yeah, I mean I can concentrate up to 1 minute per
Okay,
level.
so its
yeah.
range is 60 foot and it's cone-shaped emanation. So what are you looking at?
Well, I'm looking at the area of the ladder.
So you're looking at the ladder.
Yes, I'm going to 60-foot cone sort of out from where I'm
Does
stood.
that catch the mechanical bit as well?
It'll
'Cause the fire
catch
came out
part.
of the
Yeah,
mechanicals,
it'll
didn't it?
catch part of that one because it's 60 foot.
Okay. So so how long are you doing this for?
Well, I did declare I'd do it for 2 minutes. But I mean, a round is based 6 seconds, isn't it? Basically, normally for a round. I mean, it's a bit
Yeah.
because this is not being done in combat or anything.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay, so you cast Detect Magic and you hold it for a while. You can tell that there is a magical aura. You can tell there is only one magical aura. Do you want to try and detect the school of magic?
Yes, that might be helpful.
Okay, so make me a spell craft check.
A spellcraft skill check.
Mhm.
I don't know. That'll be a 16 all in.
You are unable to tell what school of magic this is coming from.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. Right. I've just done a bit of a detect on it because I don't know where that fire came from, and there's no one else here, so there's something a bit untoward. I've done a detect magic, and I can tell you that there is one distinct magical aura. That's all I can tell you, but I don't know. I don't know what school of magic. If it is just the fire, then I would imagine that's evocation.
Can you pinpoint where it is?
No.
I can't pinpoint exactly, but just in the direction of the ladder in a 60-foot cone. So I'm guessing it could be above the ladder, or it could be under the ladder, behind the ladder. It's in that general vicinity. So I would just be a bit careful. And bearing in mind I just got toasted, I'm guessing that it's probably going to be evocation or something of that.
Where we were, we wouldn't have seen the fire come out of the mechanicals, would we?
Oh,
No, the only one who may have had a chance would have been Cuin, but even then, it's unlikely.
well,
Okay, can Ogvar
So as
move?
far as we're all concerned, it came out of the ladder, because we've just been told it did.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I didn't know where it come out
Yeah.
of, so
Ogvar move round to stand the other side of the ladder to Elora.
Right, okay, so just to clarify, where are you at the moment, Cuin?
I'm just to the, as you're looking at the right, as you're looking at that now, to the right of the ladder. Okay, and he's just to the left.
Okay.
And then I said, well, I'm going to turn towards the mechanism and I'm going to detect evil.
You drop down to a knee and you mutter a prayer stored in front of you, and you cannot detect any evil at all.
I can't detect anything on the mechanism, so
Right.
I suppose I'll...
Maybe the ladder, and Ogvar's just going to take one finger and just touch the ladder with his index finger.
After putting an end to any enemy uprising, our team advanced ever further upwards, where our sorcerer sought solace in a lavatory. It was not until the team reached the mechanical floor housing the internal workings of the lighthouse that things really started to heat up as the mystery deepens.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Having you as a listener means everything to us. So, whichever streaming service you choose to listen to us with, please give us a like, subscribe and follow. We would love for you to join us on our Facebook or Twitter page, where you can catch up with all of our latest news. While you're waiting for the next episode of Secrets of the Silver City, why not pop over to our website, where you can read all of the information about this campaign, from backstories to setting. All of the links are in the bio of this episode. Join us again next week for the next instalment. Thank you for listening.